There's no need to get tenser. Relax with Flux Condenser. Subscribe, baby, subscribe.
Since I was a little kid, and I mean little, I've been fascinated by stereos. They started appealing to me around the time I noticed adults getting upset about something called Watergate. That was between 1972 and 74, so I was 5 or 6 years old. It all started when my dad slipped a pair of Radio Shack's Nova Pro headphones over my ears. And yes, I remember the brand and model of just about every stereo component I've come across, even from those early years. There were two things that struck me: the bass and the stereo. I hadn't really been exposed to live instruments at that point, so I had no idea this full, warm sound was part of music. And the stereo, with sounds coming separately from left and right, seemed like magic. What a difference from the AM radio I usually heard from the back seat of my mom's car. I was hooked. I've owned lots of great stereos over the years, and my best system now has over 1,000 watts of power and surround sound. It can play at astonishing volumes with clarity and realism that my dad's old stereo could never match. But still, I remember that old system sounding pretty good. And as I've gotten older, I've become more sentimental for analog sound. I've added a few vintage components to my modern system, like these beautiful Pioneer decks from the late 70s and a new Thorn's turntable, but I've decided I now want to build a completely vintage 1960s/1970s stereo system. And when I say build, I mean build. I'm going to purchase as many unbuilt kits as I can to create the system, and if I can't find an unbuilt kit for a component, I'll buy one already built and restore it. And while I'd love to have an entire system built from kits, it's difficult to find them for turntables and tape decks of that era. For those, I'll probably buy mass-produced products and restore them. This series will show you every step along the way, and each video will feature a different component. You may be wondering why my preference for kits. Well, I'll tell you all about that in the next video in this series. To stay updated, please subscribe and click the bell. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you soon.